Yo beste mensen, welkom terug bij een gloednieuwe aflevering van Hogwarts Legacy. Dit is al de derde. Ondertussen hebben we onze house gekozen, Ravenclaw. Ondertussen heb ik een beetje research gedaan. Even teruggekeken naar mijn andere dingen. Om te kijken hoe dat werkte. Dus alles staat nu helemaal goed. En kijk, deze hem open nu. Even loot pakken hoor. Oh, terugkeren. Kijk, hoppa. Onze kleren krijgen we gewoon. Oh, wat is direct al. Kijk. Hoezo is dit legendary? Ja, een hedge. Dus eigenlijk allemaal gratis dat we gekregen hebben. Dus ja. Aan de ene kant, ik denk dat ik nog altijd moeite ga hebben voor die dingen eigenlijk, zeg maar. Voor die puzzels uit te zoeken, want ik moet er echt wel een beetje meer informatie over weten. Want dit loopt gewoon echt heel verkeerd in de hand. Oké. Ja, professor.
Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use blue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
Central Hall? Ja, dat fast travel gaat zijn even een ding is. Want het is nog weer echt alles proberen te bemachtigen weer. Alle fast travel points, dat we een beetje gemakkelijker zijn, stel je voor.
And here we are. Quite the time saver.
Hela!
These stairs lead directly to
bezig, hè?
Central Hall.
Nee, dat was wat ik
You
aan het
can
zeggen
get
was.
almost anywhere in the castle.
Dat is letterlijk van ja,
quickly from
kijk.
Always something happening here.
We hebben
It's the heart of the
al fast
hive.
travel, zien we wel hoe
King's
ver dat we
Cross
kunnen
Station,
raken en al,
so to
dus
speak.
het is allemaal dichter en al, dus.
That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today.
Oké.
And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
En nu hebben we een paar vragen dat we kunnen stellen.
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy
Useful?
Professor
Waarom
Rowan.
leren we het dan?
He's a clever and entertaining wizard and a talented teacher.
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become Aurors. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hecat in charge of our students' education in that regard.
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the
Ja,
school
als we daar
supplies you
zijn, gaan we
require
alle
in
fast travel
Hogsmeade.
points
You will
bemachtigen.
also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
What will I learn in Charms?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells,
Emmet,
charms,
iets erop.
jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard and a talented teacher.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day. and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
En deze fact concreet isn't.
I'm sorry, Professor, but I'm afraid that's all there is to it.
Almost precisely what Professor Fig said. Speak of the devil.
Speak of
Professor
the
Fig,
devil.
your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece.
Dank u wel.
Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to
Job,
get to
job.
class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you.
Ja, sowieso,
And
sowieso.
invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come
That's well
find
worth.
me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
Sorry.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you masterfully evade Professor Weasley's interrogation regarding our late arrival?
I did try to evade her questions, though I feel a little deceptive. That said, I'm fairly certain she suspects that we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now.
Ja,
We
maar
don't
toch.
know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your
And
time
time.
than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you.
Hoppa, let's go.
Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Is goed, professor. Eerst is dat andere en dan is dat andere. Kijk, deze quest, main quest, complete main quest en Wilfred unlock new feature en grant XP. Kijk, deze is Axio en alle twee goede dingen. Alle twee
The
goede.
map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful.
Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach
denk
out
dat hij
when I
voor
have
iedereen een
more
good friend is.
information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention.
Ik denk dat dat
More
net
than
is
your
het.
owls may hinge on the magic
Hier
you
en
are able
rechts.
to master within these walls.
Niet vergis.
Revelio.
There's something in there. I just know it.
Lumos.
Moet je echt
Hello.
eerst met dat
I don't
verhaal,
believe we've
David.
met.
Oh, hello. I'm Lenora. Pardon me if I seem a little distracted at the moment. Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha thinks I'm potty. But it's this painting. I never noticed it before.
Me
If I
too.
know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear for no reason. There's something more to this.
Have you gained any insights about the painting since you've been studying it?
I did discover that casting Lumos has an effect of some kind. But I'm not sure what to do next.
Are there any other empty paintings like this around the school?
Yes, a few. This entire place is somewhat of a riddle, to be honest. If I can work out the riddle of this one, I'll know what to do with all of them.
Ja.
As good a place as any to begin.
Nou,
If I have the time, I may look. Could be intriguing.
I've been racking my brains long enough. I hope you'll have
hoe
better
lang
luck than
dan
I
eigenlijk?
have.
We zijn nog maar 1 september.
Lumos.
Do come and find me if you stumble on something illegal.
Protego! That spot must be a clue. I should look around in case it's nearby. This looks like the location from the painting. What could be so special about it? Lumos! Let's get you back to your frame, little moth.
Thomas Brown.
Ha! I knew there was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame.
Wat was
Wish I could sneak into the other corner.
Lenora! I solved the mystery of that
Oh,
painting.
I solved it!
Did?
Oh,
How?
I'm not telling you.
I found the location depicted in the painting, and then I cast Lumos to guide a moth back to the frame.
All very logical, I suppose. Pity I was so close to solving it. You have a knack for solving riddles. Natty's good at that too. So is Amit, although he does tend to over-explain. Well, I'm glad someone figured it out. The moth! I should have seen that.
Doei.
Revelio.
I'd like to retire to Hogwarts.
Kijk, deze dingen hebben we ook zometeen nog nodig.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Ja. Oh, heb ik niks meer aanstaan? Een quest? Ja, laten we eerst Arcudio pakken, omdat ik dat wel... alleen moet ik het zeggen, ik vind dat wel beter... Nee? Euro.
Revelio.
Lockpicks. Hoppa. Weer eentje voor bij de collection.
Revelio.
Ja. Nee, dat er hier niks was. Rijn op de bal.
Revelio.
We horen wel heel snel zo'n pliep, maar... Maar ja, that's it, hè. Kitty, kitty, kitty.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Revelio. Lumos.
It was an accident.
We gaan onze dingen nu doen, onze quest. Dank u. Collect. Hoppa. Level up? Nee? Juist niet.
Revelio.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before.
Nee, dat er hier niks. Dinges. Ah, godver. Lockpick. Ah, hier was dat kistje. Ja, we gaan betere dingen doen, hè.
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
Some of us don't necessarily want him to get.
Revelio.
I'm sorry.
And by the end of it, the Minister for Magic was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, what fun! I won't say my goodbyes. I shall cheer for the boy who says you're telling
I'm
lies.
not telling lies, Peeves. It was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't. It was Basil Flack.
Oh,
Fine.
Manneke,
probeer nog van dingen, hè. Dus 3. 5, no.
Stop
Wacht,
it,
dit is
Peeves,
3,
you'll
dat
get
zijn
us
er
in
2.
trouble.
En 2, dat is een unicorn.
She says it's a boot, and he says it's a flag.
Peeves, enough. You'll get us all detention.
Unicorn.
And you're both wrong anyway. It was
Unicorn is
Hephaestus
2.
It was a boot and it
2,
wasn't
dan
flag,
is dat
but
een
you're
4
all
is
in
4.
trouble with Professor Black.
1, 2, dan hebben we nog een 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 nodig. 1, 2, 3. Dit is. Huh? Deze, hè? Godverdomme, hoe werkt dat hier nu weer? Dat is 1, 2, dus 2. Dus 6. Dan heb ik nog een 6 nodig. 1, 2. 6. Zie je, ik snap het niet echt heel goed van deze ding.
In my opinion.
Ja. Fuck it. Ik denk dat we wel een beetje kunnen bekijken, maar...
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie.
Hallo.
So you are the new student.
Dat is
Have you
Nettie.
met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin?
Yes.
Welcome to year 5 of charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now.
God damn it. We zijn een
The summer months must
valspeler.
have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another.
Maar ja. Iedereen zit er zo van...
Even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm?
Damn it.
Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Oké, daar is onze nieuwe move. Deze vind ik wel een goede move, vind ik. Allee. Alles naar u terug trekken.
That is not bad.
10 points voor
You
Gryffindor!
are a swift learner.
Nee, ja, nee, ik zei niet
I see
Gryffindor,
a lot of
Ravenclaw.
potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
After you? Oké. Kijk, dat zijn de loading screens, dus deze duren echt niet lang. Dat is echt gewoon insane hoe rap dat gebeurt. Je hebt niks van loading screens als je deur bij deur inloopt en al.
Fun goes hand in hand
Zo'n
with
zalig.
mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our
Yes,
prowess with the
competition.
summoning charm to
Let's
the
go.
test, right?
Ik hoop nu dat ik een perfecte score had al van 150. Waarom dat ik daar ook weer op sta, hè?
So
Dat is
why
weer
don't
typisch,
we
hè?
have our newest student start us off?
Come up, come up, come up, come up, come up, come up, hè? You can do this.
Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres. Very good.
Let's go.
Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will, but in excellent control there. That's it!
Easy 150, vriend! Perfect scoren!
Very good. Points to Ravenclaw.
Yes!
But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition.
Come on!
Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up.
Lex van alles dat je aardballen er ook kan afdoen, hè.
And Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Be sharp. There we go.
Accio.
Yes!
You are not making this easy for me, Here we go.
Daar heb ik wel een beetje nog geluk mee, hoor. Nog! Nee! Damn it! Wacht, als ik die bal nu nog een klein tikje opraak, dan moet ik hem kunnen eraf tieven, hè?
Accio.
Perfect score. Remarkable.
Oh. Hey, let's go. 150 weer al. Let's go. Maar met die eerste ook wel
Let us
leuk,
make
hè?
this a bit more interesting, shall we?
Oh, deze, ja.
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it.
Ik ben wel
This
blij dat ik
round
niet eerst moet
settles it all.
beginnen.
Be sharp. There we go.
No! No! Ah, damn it!
Watch this.
Damn it!
That is how it's done.
Ah. Ja, blijf erop.
Here we go.
De eerste keer in mijn livestream had ik hem wel 150. Laten we nu gewoon voor de 150 halen.
Accio.
Art.
Don't lose your composure. Very good, both of you. Well done.
Oh, oké, dat zijn dinges. Oké. Oh, damn it. Maar ja.
Class
Ik had
is
iets te
dismissed.
rap
Gather your
gedaan, hè,
things on
dus
the way
ja.
out.
Het was gewoon fun, hè,
Well
friendly.
done back there. You took the loss in stride. Didn't want to go too easy on you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
Ja.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my fourth
Wagadu.
year. My mother
Ugadu,
received an offer to
bitch.
teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Is Wagadu much bigger than Hogwarts?
Wagadu School of Magic
Wagadu.
is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts.
Oof.
But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming
Bigger.
to me. It
Barrier.
always felt like home.
Is Wagadu a castle like Hogwarts?
Nope.
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out
Had
of the
die professor nooit
mountainside.
winken?
I remember the first time I saw it. The mist was so thick I
Die
could
professor
hardly
heeft
make
dat nooit
out
gewinkt,
anything at all.
vriend.
And then it just materialized before me. This enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Wagadu uses one.
Oké, dat wel.
You can cast spells without a wand.
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Wagadu, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts.
Ik ook.
I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Later. Dus jongens en meisjes, ik hoop dat jullie genoten hebben van deze aflevering. We gaan even rap met onze professor klappen en dan zien we jullie in de volgende aflevering.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Ah, nu knippert hij wel.
An outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? Miss Onai is a talented witch. Take it in stride. One often gains the most from the battles one has lost.
Of course, Professor. It was a challenging match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Copy. Jongens en meisjes, ik bedank jullie voor het kijken naar deze aflevering. Dat was echt weer een leuke aflevering. Ik hoop dat jullie genoten hebben. Dan zie ik jullie in de volgende aflevering. Kijk, we zijn van de 3. Dat is een mooi einde. Dus jongens en meisjes, ik hoop dat je het leuk vond. En laat zeker iets weten in de comments als je het leuk vindt. Of smash dat like button. Dan zie ik jullie in de volgende aflevering. Later!